We get asked a lot about how we go about pitching. We are successful. I won't describe conversion rates, but it's above 90%. Question is, how do we do it? Well, we've broken it down to 4 steps. The first one, of course, is, and this is really straightforward, is what's the problem that you're trying to solve? The articulation of the problem is the why. Now, with the articulation of the problem, it demonstrates insight and understanding of what the situational scenario is. The next logical step is the solution that you provide. Now, again, problem and solution is really what the whole point around pitching is invariably anyway. It's about trying to resolve, support, and assist in helping someone with a dilemma, with a challenge. The third element, though, is probably the one that's going to be the key component to this, because this can be clearly articulated. Why you? What's the point of differentiation that makes you stand out from the rest of the field? Now, this is to demonstrate credibility, the history that you bring, but a lot of it's got to do with the style in which you hold and deliver the pitch. In other words, a sense of quiet assuredness, not an arrogance, and certainly no timidity. And this why you is an experience they will have of you. A lot of the convincing that goes on around decision making about people is at this point here, and it's not only about their history, it's not only about their story, it's also their experience of you. The final step, of course, is to ask, and this is to ask for the business, to ask for what it is that you want. So when we have that structure, identification of the problem, articulation of the solution, why you, and the ask, you've set the key components to a good pitch. Now, a lot of people can do this. They can really work on this and practice it. The magic comes in the Q&A, because that's where the objections, where the fears, the uncertainties and doubts will be elevated and raised. Most of the time when we think about our pitching, we think mostly about the Q&A, anticipating every question that might be asked, being really across our numbers, and also being able to identify anything in terms of the what if, what about questions that often get raised here. Part of the Q&A response, of course, is also to hold your integrity, not to get defensive, not to get whiny, not to go into fluster or a sense of just desperately trying to make a good impression. Do the work on the Q&A. So the 4 steps that allow you to pitch well is identify problem, come up with solution, why you and the ask, and then the Q&A. Do the depth analysis in regards to the what ifs and the what abouts, be across the numbers, and hold the state. That's how we do pitching. It works.